Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now joining me is Steve Harrison with 44 Farms. Steve, thanks for being on this morning. You're no stranger to Sunrise, especially no stranger to that auction room. You know, we talk about 44 Farms and their program time and time again, the outstanding operation that you guys have. But let's talk about, you know, kind of why you're here. You guys participate in the buyback program because of your extensive operation that you have back at home. So tell us a little bit about that and why you feel it's important that you guys do that.
Well, I mean, everything that we do funnels back through 44 Farm Steaks, and our demand is just phenomenal for that product. You know, we've increased our harvest capacity really about 60% just in the last month. So we're harvesting 325 head a week now. So the demand for 44 Farm Steaks is phenomenal, and so the demand for high quality, high grade and Angus cattle to fill that product line is just tremendous.
And you'll see that too. And that's the thing is you have cattle in there and cattle producers that go into your bull sales. They purchase your bulls, and then in return you come back and you participate in this buyback program. But because you know they're quality cattle, because you focus on all the quality genetics and traits, everything, you know, from start to finish.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and it's the proverbial three-legged stool. You know, good genetics, good cattle, good management. You know, health and nutrition, a big part of it. You know, to bring it all together to create that high-quality eating experience that we're really after.
I know that's one thing you've always told me. At the end of the day, you know, we're cattle producers, but we have to keep the consumer in mind. They're our number one priority, and that's what you guys are doing. Talking about great genetics, you guys have an auction coming up in October. Tell us about that.
You know, well, we'll have our annual October bull sale, which is really our feature event. There'll be 550 bulls. It'd be very typical in terms of a nice mix of high-performing yearling bulls, but also a good number of heavy, long age, ready for service older bulls. But you know, one thing that we're excited about is on Friday before on the 26th, we're going to have our inaugural commercial female sale standalone event where we'll have 1,000 commercial Angus females, all 44 Farms influence, bred to 44 Farms bulls, really trying to jumpstart producers that are looking maybe a quicker entry into 44 Farm Steaks program.
You know, Steve, I always find it interesting. You've traveled the country. You've seen a lot of cattle in your time. What do you think it is about 44 Farms that sets them apart?
It's really the people. It's really Bob McLaren's vision and his passion. It's a cliche, but you spend any time around the farm and Bob at all, and you know that he's a true believer in Angus cattle. He's a true believer in our program, and everything really just works off of that.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being here. I know people are excited for you to get back in that auction room and raise that hand of yours. Always enjoy having you on Sunrise. When we come back, another special guest. Don't go anywhere.